for all my life. They say I'm a failure, end up in jail, I ain't proving right. My mama, she told me before, son, you get I understood, but I ain't see the vision. A nigga kept going, and now I'm winning. Some people I put my trust in, try to fuck with my image. Oh no, you didn't. Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't put on with this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.
Yeah, I ain't playing with your ass. Nigga, I ain't playing with your ass. You chasing greatness. You got greatness talking to you. Become great.
Yo, what's going on out there? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boys, the Rize Podcast, with your boy, Coach Squeeze, a.k.a. the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one. Happy Monday to y'all and happy Father's Day to the ones that wasn't in the chat yesterday. May God continue to bless each and every one of us with blessings and abundance. Do me a favor on y'all way in, smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. All right, y'all. Remember, if you going to do anything, make sure you talk to somebody, man. It's important to sit down and discuss how you feel with no bias or prejudice. Let me get the sponsors out of the way. 5-time world champ, 4 different weight classes, first ballot Hall of Famer, Baltimore's own GTD Promotions. Redesigning minds one mind at a time. We know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Shout out to www.kenichibad.com. Use code TRP. You'll get 15% off. Also go over to www.narslipgallery.org. Go over to Damari Page, supporters artistry in the ring and out of the ring, future world champion. Also, shout out the Richie Baby for the 5 intros and edits. R.I.P. to John Boy, R.I.P. to Miss Tanya Van Joss Williams Jr. May she continue and help John Boy rest in peace. Job well done. Shout out the Bad Girls Promotion featuring Miss Olivia Pope, Coach Brandy, and the whole crew. Shout out the EOE, Education Over Everything, my brother movement. Shout out to him. And shout out the Hardcore Boxing News, Just Do Boxing, Aunt McQueen Boxing, Stretched Out Boxing. Man, shout out to the RisePodcast.com. Go over there and get your merch. And shout out to Under Armour. Thanks for all that you do for the kids in the neighborhood. Appreciate you guys, man, that organization. Shout out the AO Clothing Line, Pro Soul Boxing Gear, and Clothing Line. Go over to these websites, man. Check these websites out. And don't forget, go over to kenichibad.com and look at Kenichi Bad merch, man. That young man doing big things. We want to support him and get him to Dr. Dre and Beats level. But everybody got to go over there and support the young black entrepreneur, man. He ain't on the street. He ain't doing the wrong thing. Man, those here, I don't even like wearing mine. To be honest, I got the brand new black ones. I ain't even crack them out the box. I'm gonna wear them white ones a little more on here though. And shout out the Miss Mona, Miss Yaya, Miss Raina. I ain't seen none in the chat. Cal, cool it. Nephew Timothy Stockmine. Keep them in y'all prayers, man. I ain't seen them in the chat in a while. And everybody, Nick Running Bear on a preservation. I ain't seen him in a while. The Wood Popcorn Squeeze. It's a list, man. I ain't seen in a while, man. People got, they going through stuff. They got to tighten up and prioritize, you know. So I get it, you know. But when y'all get a chance, just stop through, man. We miss y'all. We love y'all support. We ain't nothing without y'all. Last but not least, official gear of boxing. All the fighters wearing it. Y'all can say it with me in the chat on the count of 3. And they hooked Smoothie King up with 3 more fire shirts, man. Shout out to Turkey Alley Chic and the owners of Box Raw, man. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Box Raw. Appreciate that. We go over here. Ace is the place of the helping hardware store. What it do? Montoya Shelton. Welcome to the chat. Daryl Hopkins. Brashley McClendon. Happy belated Father's Day. Jerron Smith. Happy belated Father's Day. Stretched out boxer, Terrarius Bowles. Trucker Sally in the building. Hey, Queen. Hope you all right out there. Joseph Foster. Jab Queen Boxing. The Boxer Source. What it do, champ? Riddick Bowe in the building. What it do, champ? How you been, Boxer Source? I know you can go to something coming up. Know you got something up your sleeve. You can ready rock out. Already know. Yeah, man, we talking about a little bit of everything tonight, but the main topic, Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach 2. Things are starting to heat up. What's your thoughts? The Boxer Source. No, I'm chilling. I was in Norfolk last weekend. Oh, okay. At the fights, at the unbusinessman Keyshawn Johnson, Keyshawn Davis. Oh man, I know you was pissed off. You went to check out Keyshawn, man. He ain't even hit the canvas. Yo. Crazy. Yeah, what y'all think about Tank and Lamont starting to heat up? I mean, I ain't really looking at it personally. You know what I mean? I ain't even pressed, to be honest. All they need to do is get back in the ring. The table's set. Chub Rock, what it do, Uncle Squeeze? Happy belated Father's Day, my man. Yeah, Chub Rock, man, thanks for coming in, Chub, man. Support me. Happy belated Father's Day to you, champ. Uncle Murder Black and Yellow. Tank has to block that retirement stuff out of his mind and use the same rage that he wants counseling for and continue to guys on there, but real spill. Duck the dumb stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, real talk, man. Oh, good. Stretched out box. I'm glad he Jab Queen, Mike Golden, the Rize Parkers, JBT went to see Keyshawn and got to see the torch pass to Abdullah Mason. Boxer source. I was sitting in front of Mike Vick when they said Keyshawn missed weight. Stretched out boxer say Tyke said he's feeling like himself again. Yeah, it's on and pop. Mike Golden, Tank about to shut all the haters up. Mark my words. Rich Homeek, 1200, Tank Nation. Yeah, man. I mean, the table's set. The table's all right, y'all. Let me bring them in on there. Y'all already know the Bible himself. Lipball Smarmy, one of the most decorated coaches at Upton and in the sport, world renowned for several title appearances, and coaching future world champion Mid Killer B. Ellis and a host of other fighters. You know, it's still moving the needle. Lipball Smarmy, aka the Bible in the building.
What's up, man?
What's going on, Coach?
Ain't nothing cooler.
Yeah. How was your Father's Day? Pretty good.
Yeah, it was nice, man. Thank God.
Yeah. You know, the kids and everybody hooked me up. They did me right this year. I'm glad to see that. That was love, you know.
Yeah.
I don't act, it ain't the materialistic, it's the thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the thought. It ain't gotta do with bunch of materialistic stuff, just showing genuine love, man. You know, and I got it yesterday. Definitely.
That's it, man. They don't have to do absolutely nothing. Just be my babies.
Corner store rod. I think Tank gave Roach confidence, which Tank needs to be careful. Roach willing to take more risks. Yo, when is the press conference?
We still got a ways to go.
Man, I can't make the truck fight in Jersey. Trucker Sally said, hello, Coach Kenny.
How you doing?
The Rize Podcast say, wow, who is that on the screen with Squeeze? Coach Kenny in the building.
Yes, sir.
Travarius Bowles, I'm just glad he back with Kenny and Coach Cal. Now we know we finna get a great fight.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so Coach, I know you really don't Jerron Smith say the Bible in the building. I know you really don't really care about the banter, back and forth. That's this new generation. But I know you gotta market yourself. Kevin House, I is a house of love, and I learn. Yeah, I know you gotta market yourself, but do you think it's good? How would I say this to you? Do you? Because I know at one point I was told that GTD needed to open up a little bit more and market themselves, speak up more at the press conferences and so forth. And he had to become his own boss. So do you think going back and forth helps a little bit, a little bit, the open people nostrils?
Yeah, because you got different types of people out there, different lifestyles, all walks of life watching. You got the corporate world and you got them streets. You know what I mean? You got the celebrities. So it helps. All the ticket sales helps.
So you don't really have a problem. Rick Timms the third. What's up, man? God bless you. Happy belated Father's Day. Louis 4500. Happy belated Father's Day.
Part of the ones that don't really want to fight. They just talking shit, but they really don't want.
I know a few fighters in the past. I'm not going to say no names, but you'll know what I'm talking about when their promoters said that they need to get up off their butts and promote themselves a little bit more. It shouldn't be all on the promoters. How you feel about that?
Yeah, all the promotion, every little bit helps. You know what I mean? If a fighter can help himself, why not?
Now we know, who your best gift the gab of all times. Who would be your number one in the class by themselves? The best gift the gab that ever stepped under a ring.
You mean a promoter?
Gift the gab.
I had to go with Don King.
It don't got, I say, that stepped in the ring, and not the promoters, but the fighters. Let me reiterate that. The fighters.
Muhammad Ali.
Yup, by herself. I said the best that ever did it. I'm going with Ali, my vote.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ali would take the mic out of Howard Cosell hand.
Yep.
Give me that mic. I'm so pretty. I could be, before I turn the lights off, I could be in the bed. Ali had the looks. I think Ali, when it comes to complete and total package, I think Ali is in a class by himself.
When you say total package, what you mean?
Everything. He could back up what he said. He had the charisma. He had the markability. He could talk, educated wise. He was educated. And he could fight. He was a dug. He looked the part. He dressed the part. He lived the part. And people loved him around the world. He was loved.
I just wanted to hear what you're talking about. You right. I agree.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That's back in the day when they used to throw the suits on, even though he was with the Nation of Islam.
Yep.
Greenmount Avenue in the building. Coach Kenny, good seeing you today.
Thank you. Who's that?
Greenmount Avenue.
Who's Greenmount Avenue?
That's who he go by in the chat.
He
Rick Timms the third. We'll never witness what Ali did again, ever. His courage was supreme. His unapologetic blackness set him apart from all before, during, and after him. Ask Val. Shakur Bright Lights Stevenson is going to step on the lightweight division. No worries, my boy. Shakur Stevenson is about to air out the entire division. Won it. Ask Val at 135. Now, yesterday they said Ask Val was from another country. That wasn't oh yeah, no, that is. I think that is Val. Ask Val. Now, I'm gonna tell you this. Mr. Val, I'm gonna tell you this. Let me read a couple of these. Marcel Triggs, Jack Johnson from Harlem Nights. Brash McCunnin, tell Coach Kenny to make sure Roach don't have his waistband to his damn chest this fight. LOL. Off the subject, but I had to say it.
Appreciate you.
What's up, chat? What's up, Squeeze? What's up, Kenny? What's up, Senior?
What's up?
Let's talk about it. I think Tank is right. Special K. Ali is a boxing scholar. Big Ray, fun. I drive old cars. Val been talking the same shit forever. Cure ain't did shit yet, Val. Just doing it 26. Sonic Plush Adventures. Facts. Greenmount Avenue. I meant to say good seeing you the other day. I was driving the Blue Expedition. The Rize Podcast. It's two Vals. Ask Val and Vals. Ask Val is the one who owe me money. Val is the new family from Russia. Boxer source. Keith Thurman could talk some trash.
No, he wasn't like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. Lisa Smith. Hey, Queen. Appreciate you, Lisa Smith. God bless you and everything you've done for us. It's unwavering, our unwavering support and love to you, Lisa Smith, and your family, man. God bless you. Special K. Ali is the blueprint of boxing. I drive old cars. Salute, Ask Val. Now, one thing I am going to say, Mr. Val, I'm going to tell you this. I went back and watched that Della Santos fight. And I got to get, this is my opinion. I got to give it to Shakur. When I went and really watched that fight, the outbox Della Santos like he did with one hand, with a bad hand, I ain't gonna, it ain't killing me to say it, but it was a work of art. It was a work of art, yo. And Dallas Santos ain't no chump. He a pressure fighter. You know, he a pressure fighter. And for Shakur to be able to slip and move and get out of the way like that, man, without people call it running, I don't think that one was. I ain't gonna agree with that one, Mr. Val. I'm agree with you on this one. I done seen him do running before, but that Dallas Santos fight, that was pure boxing with one hand, with a messed up hand.
You think?
Yeah. What happened?
You think Santos is a pressure fighter?
Yeah, he semi. I would say semi.
Boxer puncher, maybe.
Semi. semi. He don't follow through with it. He do at times, but he don't have he has the inability.
Pressure and spurt.
Yeah, I agree. That's another way to say it. Pressure and spurts, the inability to cut the ring off, but that's not Shakur's fault. Mag 7 Life. Man, I can't wait for GTD to get back on his game because I hate the way they capping on the GOAT. Yeah, I be putting up with it every day at Rural Farms. Bunch of clowns don't like Shorty. I be had to defend them in the store.
Ones that know everything but don't want to bet.
I had the tanker bomb. He ain't fight nobody. Name 4 people that he fought and people coming in the store joining in on the conversation.
Next time they do that, tell them Tank sleep. They going to work.
Yeah, you know. I
right?
tell y'all. I say, well, who your favorite? You doing all this? Ain't nobody fight nobody. Well, who your people's fight? They gonna talk about Lomachenko. Stop. Lemon pepper wings. That's what I call him. He ain't did shit in the sport. How dare you talk about some Lomachenko over Gervonta? Stop. Build a dream, Haney. Oh man, all of y'all back up in here. Appreciate y'all. Smash that like button, y'all. Della Santos can get it too.
It's past your bedtime.
Ask Val. Ninja, ask Val don't owe no man nothing but to love him. Quit the false scenario, senior, ask Val. Brashley McCunney, Shakur ain't do a damn thing yet. Y'all just hoping and praying he the answer to Tank. Let's see how he do.
He ducked his error, then he got a whole new error coming in. He trapped now. You got
let's see how he do in this 18x18 ring. Turkey said he putting them in.
Another whole 4 kings coming behind him. He ain't even fight his 4 kings yet.
David Lynch, no Tank outboxing Pitbull was a work of art. Boxing off the back foot. Hey, David Lynch, I'm not mad. I know what I saw in that Shakur Stevenson and Della Santos fight. You could play a goddamn violin. I mean, Shakur could have wore a 3-piece suit. You could have put some red chalk on Della Santos' gloves and you wouldn't have seen a spot. BJ Jason, Roach don't like body shots. Big Ray, fun. I drive old cars. That was running squeeze. When did he try to fight? He got a record for the fewest punches thrown in a 12-round fight.
Turkey put an end to that shit. No more running.
Branson, what up, man? Bill Haney say we retired Loma.
I think a fighter should show somewhere in the fight where he's trying to win.
Wall Street only. Tank the best 135-pounder. Corner store road. Shakur gonna cook Zepeda in that 8x18 ring. Watch. Wall Street only. Shakur not aggressive enough. Benny Brown. Tank will sleep all day fighters. Mag Life. Why they only say Tank never fought no one? None of the rest for each other. I know, man. I don't even argue with them clowns no more, though. They don't like Tank because the stuff outside the ring that went on. I say, you mixing business with pleasure.
All in somebody else's personal life.
Yeah. I say, we all make mistakes. Yeah, but he, bop. I ain't going to get into that. I ain't going to get into what he said because he a clown. I made me want to punch him in his mouth. Build a dream, Haney. Tell Tank to come up to foot. He in the light heavyweight division. I bet you I set him down. Tell Tank to come up to 47 squeeze. Ask Val, say, Bill Haney, calm down. Shakur Bright Light Stevenson is the best. This boxing shit, nobody beats Shakur. Wall Street only. Della Santos almost dropped Shakur on the highlights. Is on YouTube. Al Rafael Boxio, all rise. Lord Tricky, Shakur, a lame fighter. Tanya Johnson. Bill, why would you come up to 47? Branson, Tank inside 7 in the rematch. I know I'm betting my money. Bill the Dream Haney. All jokes aside, Tank versus Shakur going to look like Core versus Della Santos. Trucker Sally. You want to Tank to go to 47 so Devin can come in the ring weighing 175 pounds, shaking my damn head. Al Rafael Boxio, they fought everybody. Tank fought though. I don't worry about them bums. They don't know nothing about talking about Tank ain't need to step up and fight high level competition. And I'm like, yo, y'all keep running y'all mouth. Who y'all fighters fought? He weight bullying. Tank walk around like he be real chubby and big. I said, yo, y'all geeking, yo. Let me get the hell out this store, yo. Y'all geeking. He a weight bully. I said, man, you know how small Tank is, yo. Tank is tiny.
They really don't.
Tank is little. Oh, he ain't. I say Tank came in the game at 126. Y'all talking about, man, let me get out this store. And the one, the only, the incomparable, the wizard himself, family man, pet lover, and don't get him twisted and run down on him. You might get some body shots of your own. He working in the background, getting his camera up. The incomparable, the formidable Aunt McQueen in the building. He got to get his stuff together. Bill the Dream Haney. Boxing fans want to see Tank versus Abdullah Mason. Corner store. Raw. Coach Squeeze. You think Hitchens can beat Gary even though he lost 4 times before they were pro? Yeah, it's possible. He gonna get that pressure though from Gary though. Yeah, he gonna get that pressure. He will look like Butterbean.
Hey, we're grilling at the night.
He in the background. Rick Timms III at work probably. Rick Timms III. Rolly and Barrios both are 147-pound champs now. And Tank stopped them both. I know, yo, they don't never mention that. He a weight bully, but he went up to fight Mario Barrios. A middleweight. A middleweight. His resume is aging like fine wine. I'm like, yo, y'all geeking, yo. Yeah, Tank. I say, yo, how can you be a bum and you knock 30 people out? You know how hard it is to knock people out? Knock them out? Yeah. I'm like, yo, makes sense, yo. You don't like the man. Just say you don't like him. So the lady in the store say, y'all know damn well y'all ain't gonna say nothing about no Tank with Coach Squeeze. She said he can ready tear this damn store. Yo, I was getting mad. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to fight everybody in there, and them 2 of them was heavyweights. I was going to show them how Tank doing. You know what I mean? Go straight to them bodies, coach. Wall Street only. We all can box, but Tank got that equalizer. He can always post bail and bail out anytime.
Mm-hmm.
They hate on Tank, yo. Catherine Davis. B Diddy, you really don't want Tank at 47. Stop the damn cat. Y'all up in here, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Y'all showing us some love up in here tonight, yo. Let me ask Coach Kenny a couple questions, y'all. I've been reading y'all comments. Let me pick Coach Kenny brain while we got him in here, man. What you think about Richard Hitcherson's performance Saturday? What you give him?
Man, I give him an A+, man. It was beautiful. Beautiful. Had him looking like a double M bag. Beautiful. Box the shit out. I saw a glimpse of Mayweather versus Gotti.
I ain't gonna lie. That jab was looking like lemon pepper on a stick, yo.
3 rounds to find the timing on his right hand, but once he found it, he put the icing on the cake.
He stayed right behind that stick, yo.
Beautiful.
Kenny, how that jab look that night? How you rate that jab? Seeing a lot of
A+. Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Squeeze.
What you think about what's going on, champ? What you think about Andy Cruz performance? Even though he was going against a punching bag, no stab to Andy. That was a good warm-up fight for him. Dude from Japan's or something somewhere.
Yeah.
But
he crowded himself a few times. Other than that, he fought a beautiful boxing match.
Where you rank his power at?
He got fast thing to make you respect him. Nothing devastating, but you can't just jump in and think you ain't gonna feel nothing, you know? Because he got enough pop to make you respect him. And I think he can clip you. If you underestimate him too much, he can fuck around and clip you.
What's next in Coach Kenny eyes if you was moving these guys? Just hypothetically speaking, what's next? What's a smart move for Hitcherson's next? If you was his manager, what direction you would move in?
I would say Hitcherson. I think Hitcherson could fight either Gary Russell or Matias. I prefer Matias though.
Woo!
I think he can outbox Matias. I would send
but don't get
at Keyshawn Davis. Now that Keyshawn need to bounce back. That's a way for him to bounce back if he can. But I don't think he can.
Okay.
I don't think he can.
And how would you move Andy Cruz if you was promoting him? What would be your next step for Andy Cruz? Next move. Since that was a tune-up.
I send him at Keyshawn Davis.
Okay, that's what everybody, y'all. Let's bring him in. He waiting in the rafters patiently. I already gave him his introduction. I don't know if he heard me give him his flowers, but Aunt McQueen in the building.
I pursue Raymond Moritaya because that last fight that he had with the cat from Japan was the IBF title eliminator. So that should be the course of action. Then go after a guy like Keyshawn. But that's even now, who the hell knows what Keyshawn gonna do? He's looking like and sounding like he's gonna be moving up to 140. And I don't know if Andy Cruz is ready to do that just yet. So
I don't see him beating nobody at 140. Good Lord.
Oh yeah, Andy?
No, Keyshawn.
trying to think. Alberto Puello, I could see him getting a dub over him. Sandor Martin, I could see him getting a dub over him. There's some quality guys up there, I believe, that Keyshawn could beat. And he looked solid as hell at 139. You see, he missed weight by 4 pounds, and he looked real solid, looked real lean.
Yeah.
And I think he's got the dimensions.
I'm talking
like
about
between like the height and the reach and all that stuff.
style of fighting, his boxing ability.
Yeah, even boxing ability, I would even say like there aren't too many guys at 140 that I think are just head and shoulders above him or anything like that.
Let's see.
It does remain to be seen, but
Russell will get him. I think Matias will get him.
You said who? Matias?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Guy named to beat Russell.
Russell was a tricky one just because of that activity, man. Like the way he fought against what's my man's name? Ryo. I was really impressed by the way he used his jab. He had the stick in overtime. Like he was throwing over 85 punches around in that fight. He was active.
Got to beat Russell. I take him over Keyshawn too.
Matias, I think you could get Matias though, just based on the way Matias coming with them earmuffs up, and I see my guy
Good test from him.
Paro.
The Muslim guy that Matias stopped. Undefeated guy, remember? Matias stopped him a couple years ago. I forgot.
There's a couple of them.
No, this guy was undefeated at the time. They was throwing some bombs too.
Maybe Jukambayev. I know it was him. He fought Ergashev.
He lost to Matias too. On a comeback fight, he slipped up and lost again. That's why I said it'd be a good test.
Yeah, he lost to Liam Paro.
Mm-hmm.
But the things that Liam Paro did to Matias, I think that Keyshawn, he does it at an even higher level, technically. But the thing is, it remains to be seen whether or not he'd be able to take that punch from Matias. Because the one thing about him is he could turn the fight around with a single shot. We've seen guys box well against him, and then they get hit with something, and then all that stuff just go out the window, and he just overwhelm them.
You talking about Keyshawn?
I'm talking about Matias. Like we seen guys like Ergashev started off really well against Matias. Jeremiah Ponce, he's another dude started off extremely well against Matias. He was getting busy, and then as soon as he landed a shot, something of significance, the whole fight just changed, and he just walked them down and made these guys retire on their stool.
Keyshawn don't hit hard as them guys. To me, anyway.
Now, Ergashev can punch. Ergashev got a nice punch on him. But the one thing I seen with Matias is just the physicality, just due to him just fighting almost exclusively out of the high guard. If you could be physical with him and frame him up, you can limit a lot of his output. And that's the way that Liam Paro beat him, because he just coming forward just with the earmuffs on, and he was framing him, posting him, just making him keep his hands at home just through physicality. And Keyshawn, one thing I will say, since his fight with Pedraza, he's been showing a lot of that. Like he's got a nice control game on him.
He won a couple of his fights. He's been rocked by a couple small guys. I mean, where his knees wobble.
Who's that?
Keyshawn. He been buckled a couple times.
Ain't that boxing? Who doesn't get buckled in boxing?
But what I'm saying, they were smaller guys than Matias. If Matias buckled him, he ain't gonna bounce back like that. That's boxing, but it's smaller guys.
Is that you predicting that, or you know that for sure?
He's going to get hit, right? He's gonna fight. If they fight, he's going to get hit. And I'm just saying he's been buckled by smaller guys.
If you got that Doug in you, you got it in you.
Just like Trinidad, he went all the way till he couldn't take it no more.
Yeah.
Right?
Trinidad was another animal, though, man.
Got buckled. And when he got up to that 60-pound division, that buckle was a little different.
He was blew up then. That wasn't the same.
That
That
buckle was
wasn't
different.
that wasn't Tito.
Yeah, that was Tito, goddamn. Great fighter though. And weight classes for a reason.
Yeah, but with Keyshawn with his frame and his build and just seeing the way that he left the 135 division, I think it's safe to say he might be a little bit more robust at 140 because he came in at 139.4 and that dude ain't have an ounce of fat on him. He looked lean as hell. So I think that he should be pretty sturdy at 140. And then we've seen guys in the past, like I know my guy Squeeze, love him some Terrence Crawford. Remember at 135, he got wobbled by Gamboa, but then he handled bigger guys as he scaled the weight classes. He's handled them pretty good. He ain't really looked too shaky moving up.
He got wobbled by Gamboa.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I don't remember that. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
Yeah, he stopped Gamboa though. He stopped him in 9.
He might have stumbled to something, but I don't really because people will call the wrist part of the glove a punch when you get much. I gotta see it for myself.
Yeah, go rewatch that, Squeeze. Gamboa had my man's legs al dente. Them legs was noodly for a little second, but he recovered though.
I'm gonna watch it. Hey, Coach Kenny, Brashley McClendon say, let me see. Ask Kenny, what would that KO punch be for Roach? Like how we seen y'all practice for the Frank Martin KO.
I can't put that out there. Just know the fight gonna be different this time.
I think that I ain't gonna lie. I would like to see Tank knock Devin Haney out at a catch weight. Knock Devin Haney out at a catch weight just to punish him.
Only thing when he trained, he ain't that big. Only way Tank can fight at 47 if he takes snack.
Yeah.
And he ain't taking no snack.
What's next for I see that made you laugh, Aunt McQueen. What's next for Hitchison?
Sound like he got to find himself a promoter first. He called out Devin Haney.
Yeah, he called out.
I'd like to see that.
That'd be a jab, and that'd be a lot of jabs thrown in that fight.
Oh yeah, whole lot of jabs.
But I think Hitchison more got it. He take more chances.
I can see that, especially since that Limos fight.
Yeah, he take more.
His last 2 performances, he been in the pocket a little bit more than he was in the past, and I knew he had it in him because I remember watching this fight with John Bowser. He was putting hands and feet on that dude. He was putting hands and feet on John Bowser, but he was a little bit up and down as far as like temperament is concerned. Because in some fights, he look a little bit more assertive, look a little bit more aggressive, looking a little bit more willing to take chances. And in other fights, he just looked very risk averse.
Mm-hmm.
But them last 2, though, since that Limos fight, and I heard one of the interviews he did, he talked about how he took a shot in the Limos fight, and it let him know, it gave him confirmation that he's a little bit more sturdier than what he had believed. So it's not always a bad thing taking a good shot. You realize, hey, I could survive this. But Haney versus Hitchens, I'd like to see that. I think it would be a nice technical matchup. Who you got in that matchup, Squeeze?
Who's that?
Between Haney and Hitchens.
I got Hitchens. I got Hitchison by unanimous decision because Devin ain't gonna engage. I'm just done with Devin ass. Devin ain't gonna engage at all. I'm telling you that right now. I'm tired of protecting him. He keep making me look stupid. I'm tired of protecting him. I just gotta say what it is, man. As much as I like Devin as a person, yo, and stuff, I love Devin as a person, good young man, yo, but I can't keep protecting him. I can't keep protecting him, yo. I can't keep him in the witness protection program for too long. You know,
I'll say this though. In all
that
fairness to
last fight,
Devin,
he
he
ain't
only had
engaged
that
at
one
all.
fight. That was that last fight, but he generally don't fight like that. He generally don't fight like how he fought in his last fight. So I got to give him some grace because I watched most of his other fights, and he don't fight like that, like how he fought in his last one. Not like that. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna get it done. If he were to fight Richardson Hitchens, he couldn't fight like that.
Hell no.
Nah, not like that. I'm trying to think who else is out there. I'm about to go through the rankings right now. See who's in that IBF. Maybe we could finally get Matias versus Hitchens because that
That'd
was
be
a
nice.
thing once upon a time because Richardson was number one in the IBF when Matias had the title, but he was saying he wasn't really too comfortable with the 10-pound rehydration rule within the IBF. So that was the reason why he didn't pursue that fight and activate the mandatory and all that stuff. But yeah, we got Matias about to fight on July 12th versus Alberto
Okay.
Puello for the WBC title. So maybe he could fight the winner of that fight right there. Go for unification. After all, the time frames match up. Richardson Hitchens just fought this past Saturday. Alan Johnson, what up? Yeah, he just fought this past Saturday. They about to fight in another 3 weeks. 3-4 weeks. I don't see any reason why they can't line up some sort of unification, make something happen.
But
You know, in that Matias Hitchison fight, Matias gonna be bringing that pressure, yo. I think Hitchison's got honest power, and he got honest power, and he's working on closing out. But I don't know what Matias, yo. Matias nasty. Even though he got knocked out on his card, he was the headliner in Puerto Rico.
No, he lost the decision that night. He ain't get knocked out in that fight against Paro. He lost the decision, but
I thought he got his butt whipped.
Nah, he lost the fight. He lost the fight clearly. I'll say that. It was a clear victory for Paro. There really wasn't no controversy there. There was one fight where he almost got knocked out. He ended up losing that fight by decision, but he avenged that loss. He came back. He knocked the guy out. He got the two losses. He got that fight where he avenged the loss, and he got the loss to Liam Paro.
Smoothie King, right back at you with another. Quentin S. Many promises. Thanks for the color in the chat. After Roach dad throw the towel in, what's next?
Good question, man. Whoever step up to the plate, I appreciate Roach for stepping up. You know?
Yeah, Roach gonna get his job broke. This gonna be bad for Roach. He might get knocked out into his mother lap. This one.
It's gonna be a good rematch. You know?
I ain't gonna lie.
It's
I ain't gonna say too much, but one thing I am gonna say, but I ain't gonna spill the beans. That style for Roach, the flat-footed, standing in front of somebody, he's slow, he ain't the fastest. That gonna be his disaster. This next one. Yeah. Is Truck fighting this weekend?
Yeah, truck fight Saturday at the Prudential Center, Jersey. Yeah.
Yeah. Undaunted. Marquise Green, GTD for life. Appreciate you. Boxer Source. Tank was saying that Roach is a real good fighter during the whole build-up.
Hello. Yo, what's up?
Yeah.
No, I got some.
It ain't gonna save him though.
Meet me at the gym.
It ain't gonna save him.
Hey.
I served 88. Shout out to Squeeze, Ant McQueen, and Coach Kenny. Milton Doobie, Trucks got a tough draw this weekend. I wish him well. What you think about Truck chances this weekend?
Chances. Yeah, Truck will win. I want him to get some rounds in. I want to see him get a unanimous decision just to get the rounds in. You know, beat him up a little bit.
Corey Carter, how is his opponent, Coach Kenny, talking about Truck? That's Black Ice.
Black Ice. Oh yeah, his opponent pretty good. He coming. He definitely coming.
I drive old cars. That was the best Roach versus a torn Tank. Now he got a gate and Burrs. Tank, and he very, very dangerous. Quentin S. Many promises. Truck need to lose weight and go down. He's gassing out.
Got it right.
I agree, Boxing Source. I agree. Because I like Jahad Tucker. I think he's scrappy.
Jahad Tucker been on thin ice with Top Rank for the past few fights. He's okay, but can get caught with a good shot.
Mm-hmm.
I drive old cars. I like Truck. Jahad smoking mirrors.
Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't go as far as say he's smoking mirrors because I think he's talented, but I think he's definitely more style than he is substance. Because he got the athleticism to make some crazy maneuvers. I was watching his last fight against Troy Williamson, and I was like, man, if he was in there and he was just a little bit more sound fundamentally, I think that Jahad Tuck would be a tremendous fighter. I think he's good,
He
but
fight all of Jermaine Taylor. He hang over his front foot.
he does a lot. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Coach Kenny. He's like he fight more with his athleticism than with fundamentals.
Yeah,
He could get real sloppy at times, but his athleticism will bail him out. Like like you said, he'll hang himself over his front foot, but then he'll make this super athletic maneuver to get himself out the way. So in there with a guy that's sound and got some good pop, mess around, get time being sloppy like that.
Mm-hmm. We fight just like Jermaine Taylor.
Ashton B say I'm gonna feel bad for Lamont dad mostly. Quentin S. Many Promises say Truck would be unstoppable at 54. He'd never see 54 again. $60, but not 54. Truck, too big, man. He ain't no little boy. Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Ralph 707. Thanks for the color in the chat. Coach Kenny, I read that Mike Tyson would do 2,000 sit-ups a day. Does a boxer usually do that many sit-ups a day? What up, Squeeze? What up, Ant?
I've known them to do a few boxers do like 1,000 to 1,500. You know, every other day.
It could buck them. It could buck them a day.
I did 2,000 a day. You know.
All right, man. Closing argument. I gotta get up early and go hound. That Teasy say, "What's up, Coach Kenny?"
What's up?
Closing argument. Limp Ball Swami.
Love over hate. Make the world a better place.
Ant McQueen.
Same as always, Squeeze. What's easy to do is also easy not to do. Small things, all things.
It's my card my granddaughter gave me. My little granddaughter.
That's nice.
She like, Pop, come on in here and get your stuff. She was telling me what to do.
That's what's up.
Yeah. All right, man. Thanks for everybody came in the chat, man. Appreciate Limp Ball Swami coming on. Ant McQueen, man, coming on, man. And chopping it up, man. We had a lot of people in the chat tonight, man. So let's get those likes up, man. If you haven't subscribed, do us a favor and subscribe. It helps the kids out at the gym, man. Trips and take some weight off of the parents and keep the dreams of the kids alive, man. Love y'all, man. As we always say on the Rize podcast, love over hate. It's the Smoothie King, all access international, Ant McQueen. Right back at y'all with another one. See you tomorrow, Coach.
Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't put on with this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come off for nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.